Going to see Louis? How do you feel?
I'm so excited.
Oh my god, he just took my pit virginity.
To the left, trying to make it right. All these voices, all these choices, I don't hear them anymore. I never realized that the world outside is bigger than me. You live that life, you just don't see it yet. I see how hard you work to be yourself. Definitely too dark for the shades, but I'm keeping them on. How's everyone doing? Let me start off by saying a massive, massive thank you to every single person in here. This is by far my favourite part of the job, and as I walked out today and saw all your faces, honestly, it makes me really, really proud about what I'm doing, so I fucking love you all for that. Alright Atlanta, this is Holding On to Heartache. Even when I fuck up, you're amazing. I love you all. Sorry that your mom don't like me. Sorry that I brought that on myself. Let's see you sing. feeling strange. You're a stranger singing your name. If you act like you wanna fun, just act like you wanna fun. Call me. Give it up for Jack from the Snuts. Special. In fact, I could be wrong, but after this show I think we've got about 9 shows left. It's absolutely flown by. I just want to talk about this new album that I've made relatively recently. Faith in the Future serves me up better as an artist. So already this year with this tour, it's been incredible. You know, I feel really, really comfortable doing this music, but actually, you know, I need a fan base that are going to listen, and I've got it. I never fucking take that for granted. I love you all. Thank you. Oh, enough of this soppy shit. This is copy of a copy of a copy. First, broken geeks and dead birds can't get through the glass. With your hands between your thighs. Stop and wait a second. When you look at me like that, my darling, what did you expect? It seems like once again you have to treat me with goodbye. I'm always just about to go, and this is 7 nights. I need you to know it. You'll be okay, we can talk tomorrow. I'm on my way with some time tomorrow. If ever it started tonight in the sky, you'll see angels fly. Tonight in the sky, you'll see angels fly.
Okay, I'm agreeing that up here. Right, listen, we've got about 4 songs left. I know, don't cheer that though, boo-hoo, innit? Listen, give me every... What are you doing over here? Yes, I see you. You're gonna be done. There you go, good time. Right, we've got 4 songs left. Give me every last bit of energy you got. This is out of my system.
And silver tongues, sailing for another heavy one. Said love was a pretty lie. I choked when you smoked in my eye. You've got logic and empty cans. I know nobody.
That's cute. I know. Okay, I want to turn the car on. Okay. How was the concert for you?
Okay, so I really enjoyed myself and it was like awesome. I literally had to go to the bathroom because I was crying so much that my eyes were burning and they were like literally turning red and I was sweating. But I really didn't get really any good footage because so there's these two couples that decided that they wanted to be grinding on each other.
Oh.
And then they were in front of me. And then the man next to me kept like scooting all up on me, and I was getting irritated. And then there was these girls in front that literally got on the chair, and then at one point the couple was like literally leaning on me, grinding. Like
Ew.
the boyfriend's leg was on the chair, and they're like, he's like, and I'm just like, are you?
The worst I had was just like the girl who kept hitting me with her ponytail
People
and
kept
she
throwing
danced.
stuff. They were banging on the back of my seat.
Oh, I just had girls who like her ponytail kept hitting me, but I'm like, okay, she's dancing, so I wasn't faced.
Yeah.
And if I was trying to record someone's middle finger, it was always in my camera, and I was like,
Oh my god.
I love that he's one of the few artists who you could flip off and he'll do it
Yeah.
back, but get your fucking finger out my camera.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it so much.
Oh my god, it was awesome.
I got the tote bag and a t-shirt. I wanted to get the sweatshirt, but I was really focused on a t-shirt. And then I got ribbon that fell towards the end. I really snatched some at one
I
point.
only got one piece of ribbon.
I got a bundle in here. Not as much as some other people got,
I was
but I
getting
got ribbon.
trampled.
Oh, damn.
And I went to get merch, and then I stood in a line, and people were like all on me, bodies were on me, but I was still like in an adrenaline high.
Yeah.
And then I got to the counter, and the lady was like, "Oh, we only have smalls and mediums."
Yeah, I was in a different merch
and then
line.
me and several of the girls went to another one that's at the top by the bathrooms. And the guy at first he said we have larges and extra large. And I was like, I'll take extra large. And then he goes, "Oh no, I'm sorry, we only got medium." And I was like, okay.
That's crazy because I was in the side that had like all the sizes still, and I thought that was gonna be the one that sold out because it was like right where everything was.
Well, that's why I didn't go over there because I thought the same thing because I was like, that's near where we came in, and everybody's gonna be like going out that way, and the line's gonna be longer. It's gonna sell out. I went the ones that I went to, and then after that, I was just like over it.
What was your favorite song that was performed?
Oh my goodness!
I cried during every One Direction song, of course, because like I'm a diehard Directioner. But then when Walls started playing, I sobbed. A lot.
Angels Flying.
Angels Fly was amazing. Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. And I'm sorry,
Honestly,
guys.
every
I'm still all over the place, but it was
almost every song. I was like
honestly
this at one point.
Every song.
Because there was times I couldn't even
Angels
get the
Flying
words
literally
out.
had me like choking up. That's actually, I think, when I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it had me choking up.
I had a lot of songs, honestly, that had me in the verge of crying, but I was like, if I start crying, I'm not gonna stop crying.
I wasn't like,
so I couldn't think about how
sobbing.
I couldn't think about how important he was to me, because if I even thought of it for a second, I started sobbing, and I was like, no, because we're not gonna do this.
Like, you can feel his energy.
And he's my
just
comfort.
So, like,
him
oh
and Zayn were my
God.
comfort members, especially when my depression was like really bad. So I would only listen to them like when their music, because their albums came out around the same time. Like Zayn's second one, Louis' first one. So those are like my main ones. So I was sobbing internally.
My eyes, like, it was tearing up, but then the sweat, and I'm like wiping.
And then when
so
everyone did the
bad.
little pride colors, I was like,
Oh
oh my god,
gosh,
it's a pride sky, and that
It's
made me
just
cry
so
harder.
like makes you feel comfortable.
And I loved it so much.
I loved it a lot. Like
I love Louis, but people don't know how much I love Louis. So I was trying not to like burst into tears. And then I was so jealous of the girl who was in front of me who flipped him off, and then he flipped her off back, and I was like, I like your top, and she like fell on the ground, and
my God.
And she started crying, and I was like, bro, because that would be me too.
No, honestly,
like I wanted to be flipped off by him back. That's such a strange sentence to say, but that's how I felt.
the one that really put me on to him, and I really liked Harry. I still do love Harry Styles, but I've got to say that
him and Zayn are probably my top two
really
favorites, and then it's like Zayn and Harry are tied.
His freaking passion, like
I loved it. Was like enough to the sappy shit.
Yes,
he's
so
like
real. Like
he's
so
me
real.
if I was an artist. So I was like, I love this,
and I love that
he doesn't
like,
try to
like himself,
like what society wants. He's like, this is just who
he's
I
just
am.
Literally. I just
he's so
enjoyed
like
it
warming
so much.
He was in the crowd just sitting there, sometimes just talking to fans, and I was like, I want to be right there.
And the people that were
I gotta tell you, there's this girl.
Were so
these two girls. This girl took another two girls' seats, and so they were saying near me, and they're like telling everyone around them, "Hey, this is not our seats. We're gonna move when those people come."
Oh,
but this
did they
girl's
have
in
a
our
red
seat.
top on? a red crop top. No,
I'm not doing.
Okay.
And they're like, we're gonna move, I promise. And then the girls came. She's like, okay, don't worry, I promise. We're gonna go there. They're just in our seats. So they got up because then the woman came and was like, hey, you're in their seat. She's like, I know. We kept trying to get her to move and she won't move. So she was like, what's your ticket number? And she was like, it's this. It was not her seat. She was trying to lie.
Her seat.
I got freebies for the girl next to me who was like, your camera quality is so great. What do you do? And I showed her. You know, I was struggling because every time it was perfect, someone messed up my like focus, and I was like, damn it. But I was like blind picking. I just picked like red, purple, or like purple, pink,
and they fit us so well.
So Chelsea's favorite color is purple. So I grabbed a purple one for her, and it's literally, what are they staring at my car, weirdos? And it was Drag Me Down. So that one's yours, and then mine is Kill My Mind. So that's perfect. And now we have
never taking it
Louis themed bracelets. People
I have to because I don't want to
like trading bracelets.
What?
But the girl next to me was getting them away for free. She didn't say you had to trade. So she's like, do you want any? You can take some. I meant to get one for Vivi, but I forgot. But I was just in front of like, hey, my best friend is here, but she's not here, right here. She's up. Can I get her? And she's like, yes, go. Okay. I was like, okay, thank you. I had so much fun. Thank you again if I forgot to tell you thank you for the tickets.
You're welcome.
This was great.
I
still think K-pop fans go harder. Don't get me wrong when it comes to dressing up and like crowd in general.
Yeah.
But I loved it. They could have went harder than people around me.
I was
I loved it.
upset about my seat mishap, but at the end of the day, it was like really for Brie, and I was so happy that she was happy.
There's a girl behind me with the same birthday as me.
What?
And she was telling her friends, like, we're here for my birthday, and they're like, oh, when was your birthday? They're like, she's like, July 11th. I was like, my birthday was July 11th. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah. And then that was it. We didn't say shit after that. And it was just like, yeah. Anyways, he's singing. And I was like, okay, shut up now. And that was literally our interaction. That was it.
The Snuts.
They were good.
Oh my god, I really
there was a guy right before them, but I missed his name. It's like Cushin. They were selling all their merch too.
Dang.
They're able to go back in, I think. If you do want to try and get merch.
I'm honestly overstimulated. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He had a blue t-shirt that's so cute. It was a sweatshirt.
Dang, the guy that
I wanted to get that blue sweatshirt.
It was like an A something. A and C. It's like Andrew.
I know Andrew something.
Yeah.
I think it's Andrew something. I'm gonna look because a lot of people didn't include his name in the set list. They only put the Snuts. Yeah, they only put them. They didn't put the other guys, so I didn't know who he was. The other guys, I didn't know their music, but I was like vibing. So I'm like, oh, okay, like
especially the one.
But then they're all like, we're going on tour next year, and I was like, oh, okay, why might go see y'all? Into a bag from every place, and now I have a bag of ribbon.
I got one ribbon off the ground, and I mean, I'm happy.
My ribbon got stuck with some people's, so I was just yanking it. I was like, oh hell no, I got my end. You better just fight for your end. It was stuck in chairs. I'm just pulling it like, doop, doop, doop. Did you see Louis when he did the shot with the fan?
Yes.
I got it on video because I was watching them and I was like, what are they doing? And she was like, he sniffed it. He's like, whoa. And then he looked at her like, what the fuck? And he was like, okay, okay. So he grabbed it and I was like, oh, wait. And he was like, psh.
Oh my god.
And I was like,
you gotta say that to me.
I was like, he just took a shot with a fan.
My footage got ruined.
I think I got almost every time he flipped off a fan, he's like, haha. And I was just like, Louis is me.
I just love it. You like your seat?
Oh, I loved my seats because there's a bunch of short bitches in front of me. So I was like, haha. But then the problem is their arms were long as fuck. So I was like, damn. And then a mom was next to me, so she was.
There was a lot of moms.
There was a lot of moms and
like
fathers.
By themselves.
There was a lot of parents and grandparents, and I was like, where the fuck are y'all children?
I don't know where that one creepy man was from. Like he wasn't literally. He wasn't.
I saw a lot of men with their girlfriends, and I was trying to figure out who by himself.
And when I went to the bathroom and I came back, he was like, "This is my seat," and his seat, and I looked at him,
that's wild.
And I was like, "What is this man like?"
That's actually wild. I had so much fun. Where would you rank it in terms of all the concerts you've been to? I'm trying to figure out if I should.
So freaking
I'm like, should I include them in the same list as K-pop?
I don't think so.
Because like they're not the same structure.
No.
But those I've mostly done K-pop. I think is he my first non-K-pop group? Young Blood was supposed to be the first, but then it ended up being Louis.
Yeah.
Okay, so Louis' my first he's my first non-K-pop concert of that for me. He's my first technically pick concert, but then again I had front row for AT, so I'm like, is he my? Because AT's was general admission.
I
guess for non-K-pop, he's my first pit. One girl next to me, she's like, oh my god, he just took my pit virginity. And I went, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damn, I was like, I mean, same, but I've never phrased it like that in my life. I was like,
were you getting bit? I was getting bit.
I think, I have no idea. I don't know if they're from Mexico or the trip.
I don't know.
Or today, but this is a lot of.
The thing, I was shouting.
And then I was like,
tiny couple started staring.
And then I was
at
like,
me.
I don't know if I can. Oh, I was shouting to the point my voice started cracking and like.
I was like,
I don't know if I can post this one. So I have to go back through those videos and be like, can I post
when
this?
I did that and she looked at me.
The moment
like,
Where Do Broken
you're
Hearts
not
go,
looking at me.
it was so bad. I was real ugly, and I was like, I don't know if I can post this. So at one point, I was trying to shut myself up during some songs. So I was like, ooh, I've had too much fun this last few weeks. My voice is not voicing. I was like, I promise I see these songs better when it's me.
I had such a good time.
It was a great time. Still wish they had messed up your seats. I feel like I would have enjoyed it more. Because sometimes there'd be most of people like rocking with their friends, and I'm like, oh, it must be nice.
I was really, that was the one part that
I was so
like,
sad two of us didn't play.
Yeah,
because some people put it on the set list.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
So I was convinced he was gonna sing it, but I'm like, I did see set list, I didn't have it, so I was just. Oh, maybe he sings it from some stops.
The set list I was looking
because I was like, if he plays, because it was always on the set list towards the end, and I'm like, nah, if he plays two of us by the end.
Then I went to this one and I was like, oh wait, it's not on this one.
Yeah, and I was like, if he plays two of us, I will actually sob. I'm kind of happy he didn't, just so I wouldn't have started crying, because that would have been very embarrassing. Because I was already trying not to cry, and then when I got my confetti, I was cheesing real hard, and I was like, let me get this camera off my face.
When I came back from the bathroom, Out of My System was playing, and I was trying to sing, and my voice was cracking the fuck up.
I started crying during Out of My System because Vivi today gave me a sticker for Out of My System. So it was like a full circle moment. I'm like, I was just looking at a sticker for this, and then I was like, bro, I can't remember the words. So I was just singing the chorus, and I was like, I know what I promised, Louis. I'm a fan. I'm die hard. I know this. Great concert. I recommend going. I'm gonna put it at least. I wish the openers had less spots only because I wanted more Louis. Yeah, but that's what I understand. A lot of rock concerts are like that. Like I know Youngblood's concert is gonna be the same setup, but I do wish it was more Louis. But you know, at the same time, that hour and a half of him was great. I love how at the end he was like, "We got 10 seconds left." I was like, "How the fuck do you know that?" Just know. I think he was at one point, "We got 90 seconds." I'm like, "Okay, Louis."
People were also leaving like before. Like right after Saturday, people were leaving, and everybody.
I think because people wanted to beat traffic.
Yeah.
Which I can understand, but I was like, I'm gonna get the whole money's worth.
I'm not missing no songs.
I didn't move. I was like, if I had to pee, if I want to drink, I don't care. I'm like, Chelsea paid for this ticket. I'm gonna enjoy this fucking ticket. I ain't moving from the spot. Also, because I ain't want nobody to try and take my spot. Because I had a nice view from where I was. Yeah. I wish I was a little closer just because I've been in his face. But from where I was happy. Because at the same time, if
I miscalculated. Because I was like,
I am happy though, because if I didn't know the song like perfectly, I would have been embarrassed. Because then I would have been in his face like.
Well, when I was getting the ticket, I was like trying to like, you know, click on, and it shows like the dot moves where it is, and I was like, oh, okay, that's like right there. But when I was looking at your head, I was like, I wanted her to be closer, but I know that it.
When you said you could see my head, I was like, for real?
Yeah, I could see your head.
That made me laugh. Oh, stop flicking your fucking lights at me.
Damn, fuck.
Girl, money, you go. My car ain't in drive. Ooh, I'm itchy. Okay. Well, it was a great concert. I would recommend it. I want to compare it to Youngblood. So that's what I'm excited to see. Which one do I think is better? Because
I'm sorry, I love him so much. I'm about to be.
I might play his set list honestly on the way back now.
Drop on my forehead.
I can't. That's two falling out. That's 2 Doncaster men in 1 month. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Falling the fuck
Very
out.
excited. I'll see y'all. Show you my merch when I get back. I for.